Blake Shelton gig likely to upset former The Voice co-stars. Blake Shelton has been one of the most popular members of The Voice since he helped form the show. Over that time, he developed a fantastic back-and-forth relationship with Kelly Clarkson. He also turned over his role as country music icon to Reba McEntire. However, his recent gig might hurt his relationship with both women. Here is what Blake did and why it likely won't go over well with Reba and Kelly. Blake Shelton officiates Narvel Blackstock wedding. It seems that something that celebrities have been doing more and more lately is officiating each other's weddings. When Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani got married, The Voice host Carson Daly officiated their wedding. Now, Blake has taken up the gig, and he officiated the wedding between Narvel Blackstock and Laura Stroud in Nashville, Tennessee last weekend. Blake Shelton has a strong relationship with Narvel Blackstock. At the 2023 Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony, Blake said, "If there's one person that I probably need to thank more than anybody from a career standpoint, Narvel Blackstock literally changed my life," via Variety. Blackstock has served as Blake's manager for many years. Blake also became close friends with Blackstock thanks to Reba McEntire. Blackstock and Reba were married, and Blake became close with their entire family over the last 20 years. McEntire said that since they were both from Oklahoma, they became friends. "We work together. We have fun together and gone on vacations together, so it's just too much fun," Reba said via NBC. However, things with Blackstock make things uncomfortable. Narvel Blackstock and son involved in legal disputes with Reba, Kelly. The big problem with Blake Shelton officiating the wedding is that Narvel Blackstock is Reba McEntire's ex-husband. What is even worse is that there are reports that his bride, Laura Stroud, was a former close friend of Reba. This relationship might have played into Narvel and Reba's divorce. Narvel Blackstock is also involved in a legal battle with his former daughter-in-law, Kelly Clarkson. Narvel's son, Brandon Blackstock, and Kelly Clarkson divorced in 2015 after 7 years. Kelly has since sued Narvel and Brandon Blackstock's Starstruck Management. Starstruck Management represented Kelly when she made several entertainment deals. However, since the state of California said they were not licensed to do such, Kelly wants more than the $2.6 million that the original California Labor Commission ruled that he should repay her based on the work they did for her during that time. Brandon is fighting back against Kelly, recently filing a demand the suit be dismissed because he alleges Kelly didn't file a notice of appeal within 10 days from when the decision was made to request more than the $2,641,374 that was ruled upon. What are your thoughts on Blake Shelton officiating the wedding between Narvel Blackstock and Laurie Stroud? Do you think this betrays his friendship with Kelly Clarkson and Reba McEntire? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Blake Shelton has never been one to shy away from stirring up a little controversy, especially in the entertainment industry. As a longtime coach on The Voice, Shelton became a beloved and at times polarizing figure for his sharp wit, undeniable charm, and ability to spot star potential. But now, with rumors swirling about his latest career move, a high-profile gig that's sure to shake up the entertainment landscape, his former The Voice co-stars might not be too thrilled. Shelton, who recently stepped down from his coaching role on The Voice after a decade, has remained tight-lipped about his next big career move. However, sources close to the country music star have hinted that he's about to embark on a new television venture that could create waves not only in the music world but in the competitive reality TV scene. The whispers suggest that Shelton is positioning himself for a prime hosting gig on a new music competition series, and this could potentially be a direct rival to The Voice. This bold step may upset some of his former co-stars, as it challenges the very platform that catapulted him into mainstream television fame. The Voice and Blake Shelton, a legendary partnership. Shelton's time on The Voice was nothing short of iconic. From the very beginning, Shelton stood out with his cowboy boots, down-home humor, and an uncanny ability to mentor contestants in a way that felt both genuine and insightful. Over the course of his 23 seasons on the show, Shelton racked up an impressive tally of 9 wins, more than any other coach in the show's history. He helped launch the careers of several successful artists and became the face of the show's country music connection. Shelton's appeal went far beyond his country roots. His playful banter with other coaches, particularly Adam Levine and later Gwen Stefani, whom he eventually married, became a hallmark of the series. Audiences loved watching Shelton and Levine's bromance, and his romantic relationship with Stefani added another layer of intrigue and charm. But beneath all the lighthearted teasing and camaraderie, Shelton was a fierce competitor. His ability to cultivate talent and his passion for the artists on his team were undeniable. When Shelton announced in late 2022 that he would be leaving The Voice after the 2023 season, fans and fellow coaches were shocked. It marked the end of an era for the show, and his departure left a noticeable void. While The Voice continues without him, with new coaches stepping in to fill his boots, Shelton's absence has been felt by longtime viewers and industry insiders alike. Enter the new gig, Shelton's potential move to a rival show. Though Shelton has kept his cards close to his chest, industry insiders speculate that his next move could be a major shakeup for the TV competition landscape. The rumors suggest that Shelton is in talks to host and co-produce a new music competition series that aims to tap into the success of The Voice and similar shows. The concept of the new show is said to have a stronger focus on discovering untapped country music talent, blending elements of The Voice with the soul and authenticity of traditional country music festivals. If true, this would put Shelton in direct competition with his old friends at The Voice. While Shelton has always had a friendly and professional rapport with his co-stars, the news of him joining or leading a rival show may not sit well with everyone. After all, The Voice has prided itself on fostering a sense of family among its coaches, with Shelton at the heart of that dynamic for years. This new move could be perceived as a breach of loyalty, especially if the new show pulls viewers away from The Voice and becomes a success in its own right. The co-stars' reactions. A mix of emotions for some of Shelton's former The Voice colleagues, this development could spark mixed emotions. Gwen Stefani, Shelton's wife and fellow former Voice coach, is likely to be supportive of his new venture. The couple has always been open about their desire to work together and support each other's careers, and Stefani has even hinted in interviews that she might consider joining Shelton in his new endeavors if the timing and projects were right. However, others might not be as enthusiastic. Adam Levine, Shelton's longtime friend and former Voice co-star, has a close professional relationship with The Voice, and though Levine himself left the show in 2019, it's possible that he might feel uneasy about Shelton going head-to-head with their old stomping ground. Levine and Shelton had a friendly rivalry on the show, but Levine's loyalty to the series that made them household names might make him uncomfortable with the idea of Shelton competing against it. Kelly Clarkson, another of Shelton's former co-stars and a country-leaning pop superstar, could also have complicated feelings about the move. Clarkson has been a successful coach on The Voice, and while she has always been a supportive and amiable presence, it's possible she could feel some professional rivalry with Shelton if his new show takes off, especially if they end up competing for the same audience. Meanwhile, newer coaches like John Legend and Ariana Grande, who joined the show after Shelton's departure, may feel less personally connected to him, but could still see his move as a potential challenge to The Voice's ongoing success. As Shelton was such a major part of The Voice's appeal, the threat of his new show drawing away viewers is real, and it could create tension within the broader Voice family. Blake Shelton's next big step. While Shelton's new gig is still speculative, it's clear that his next career move will have